I want to tell you that little thing that happened yesterday, and it reminded me of a verse in Philippians. I'll tell you the story first, and I'll tell you the verse. So I went out I'm up the lake, and there's a beautiful things at the lake called trees, and those trees are gorgeous and they're tall, and right in the spring they're coming out with leaves, which are wonderful. And during the summer, the leaves give us shade. And in the fall, the leaves are gorgeous. They change the whole landscape with brilliant colors. And then they fall. And they lay on the ground. And then the snow comes and it makes a big mess. And we just all go, now we have to rake them. And we bought the place a couple years ago, and the people didn't really do probably what they should have. And last year, life happened because we farm. And so now I am doing leaves. But after I got done doing leaves, I took off of the side-by-side and went down the trails. Now, up here, the trails are side-by-side trails, ATV trails, four-wheeler trails, whatever you want to call it. And you can go all the way to Michigan. You can go 200 miles just in our county alone. It's really kind of fun. Some of the trails aren't open yet, but I took off south first, and then took off north. And when I went north, they had graded the trail. Now, when you grade the trail, there's these great big tracker vehicles that have a grader behind them, and it smooths off and evens out the surface of the trail. And it's all dirt and sand, and it makes it for better riding. It eliminates the ruts. There are people who like to burn out and go fast, and then they cause ruts. Of course, I wouldn't do that because I'm not that kind of a person, but my husband would. So then after the winter, we got lots of trees down. So they're grading the trails to make them just easier to drive on and more enjoyable. And I came upon several different little like piles of stuff. And that's when I realized, the grader would get stuff clogging up its tines, whatever it uses to smooth it out. So it would have to stop, and it would lift it up and go a few feet and put it back down again, and depositing the rocks so that it'll brush stuff, whatever's clogging it, so it's not smooth anymore. I thought about life, and that's when I thought about this verse. Philippians 3, brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. Now, I thought about that because I thought, how many times do I go through life and I'm dragging stuff behind me, and I'm not leaving a comfortable trail for anybody else to follow, but I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop and lift up my grader. I don't want to take care of the problem. I just keep going, and then it makes uneven ground behind me, and it hurts me because if a grader gets all those rocks and twigs built up, that's not what it's intended for. And then I came upon a tree, and the tree they had been pulling for a while. You could kind of see the little rut on the side of the trail, and I thought, wow, if I can just forget what's behind me and take care of it, not just forget it, but handle it. If I can stop what I'm doing, do what I need to do to spiritually lift up my grader, and dump the stuff that's got in the way so I'm not leaving a smooth path behind me, take care of it, handle it, then keep on going. What a better witness I have for those coming behind me, and what a better path for everybody. But to do that, I do have to stop and handle the situation. I can't just forget about what's behind me and press on toward the future if I am dragging things and have baggage, and I am not who God created me to be because I'm got all sorts of other stuff that I haven't gotten rid of. Just something to think about. Have a good one.